The ABCs of Willie's favorite Atari 2600 games is brought to you in part by Arcade USA, the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast, Mark Ackerman, Glenn Parker, the letter M, the number 75, and viewers like you. Thank you.
Well, it's time for another episode of Willie's ABCs of favorite Atari 2600 games. In today's episode, we're talking about the letter M. M for... Miss Pac-Man. Oh, yeah. Now, I remember playing Miss Pac-Man in the arcade back in the day. I remember when it first came out in my local arcade, I was pretty impressed by it. Now, they took one of my favorite arcade games, Pac-Man, and they amped it up by introducing the ability to have different mazes. I like how the little bonus fruit would run around the maze. You had to chase it down. It was actually a really good arcade game when it came out. It was actually a hack of Pac-Man. I don't remember who did it, though. But it did so well that they actually released it as an official arcade game. And it's still a very popular game to this day. You know, my wife loves playing Miss Pac-Man whenever we do find it in the arcade. And we do play it on the Atari 2600 every once in a while and really enjoy it. So let's take a look at what came in the box. And I'll play the game a little bit and then share some final thoughts. Well, let's take a look at what came in the box for Miss Pac-Man. I want to thank Phil, the No Swear Gamer, for donating this to the show. Really appreciate it. He's an awesome guy. Check out his channel. It's really good. Anyway, Miss Pac-Man. Love the artwork. On the back, we have, it uses joystick controller, a screenshot, which is always handy so you see what you're buying. Can't figure out why they got some people playing Space Invaders over it. Should have to play Miss Pac-Man or something. This is the box that has the multilingual back thing here. We have English, French, German, Italian, Chinese, and Espanol. Pretty cool. It is cartridge number 2675. Somewhere's the number. Where's the number at? There it is. Right there, 2675. So let's look inside the box. This box has seen better days, as you can tell. It's been crushed. So the cartridge. Silver label. Miss Pac-Man. Pretty straightforward. Look at the instruction manual. Oh, look at this. We got a warranty card here, it looks like. Yeah, we do. 90-day limited warranty. Oh, it's the old black and white book. Ugh. I don't like the black and white Atari 2600 manuals. I like the full color ones. You know, they started doing this to cheapen everything up at the very end, which is okay. At least you got some instructions, but I like the full color versions. Talks about the gameplay. The beauty queen of video games. That's right, she's here in all her shiny glory. Miss Pac-Man is sure to steal your heart with her grace and charm. And she's all dolled up with a ribbon in her hair. Just like the arcade Miss Pac-Man, this Atari home version has multiple mazes, floating fruit, pretzels, an end-of-game cartoon, and 4 fearless ghosts, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Sue. So get ready to feast your eyes on the original video queen. She's ready to bring you many delightful hours of fun and excitement. So sit back, relax, and have a good time playing Miss Pac-Man. Awesome. I love those little descriptions. How to use controller, you know, it's a four-way controller game, so, you know, it's pretty basic. Game variations. We have the teddy bears. We have 1 bear for beginners, 2 bears for a novice, 3 bears. Yeah, I need a beer. 3 bears for intermediate. And then the cherry, an arcade version Miss Pac-Man, just like the original arcade game. Yes! Yeah, the 1 bear, 1 ghost, 2 bears, 2 ghosts, 3 bears, 3 ghosts. I like how you can choose how many ghosts chase you. Man, you can probably play this thing forever with just 1 ghost running around in the maze. Holy cow. It's like a never-ending game. This great. Oh, I like this picture right here. I wish that was a full color picture. That's pretty cool. Oh, hints for survival. Practice clearing the maze of dust before trying to gobble up the ghosts. Yeah. Stay close to an energy pill before eating it and tease the ghost. Hey, boys. It's moving towards you. When the ghost gets close, eat the energy pill and gobble up as many ghosts as you can. Talks about using the maze escape tunnels, which is always a good strategy to use. Oh, no high scores written back here. I love finding these old books that have high scores written in the back. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. So, let's play the game. Yeah. Well, time to give Miss Pac-Man a try on the old 2600. I remember when this first came out for the 2600, I was really stoked to get a hold of it. Now, I kind of liked the original Pac-Man when it came out on the 2600. That's all I had back then. But when Atari released Miss Pac-Man, they finally did Pac-Man correct on the 2600. You got multicolored ghosts, the mazes change. You know, it's actually a really good port of Miss Pac-Man to the 2600. And I really love these little intro screens that they do. Anyway, let's play the game. Whoa. Run, little Miss Pac, run. Oh, yes, got the cherry. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you dummy. I can't believe I just did that. Do a chomp, do a chomp. Chomp, chomp, get him. 1,600 points, come on. Get him. Yes. Got the wayward cherry wandering around the maze over there. I shall chomp him. Oh, the other way. Yikes. He's after me. Oh, yeah. Come on, get over here. Come on. Oh, 1,600 points. Come on. Yes. Oh, let's just complete the maze. Ooh. And I like how the mazes change like the arcade version. That's pretty awesome. Used to play this game for hours back then. Really enjoyed it a lot. Oh! Don't watch the strawberry. Watch where you're going, you nut. Oh, I didn't get any ghosts at all that time. Hey, I got the strawberry though. Oh, there's another one. And I got that one too. Oh, no, you don't. Oh. Yes. Right. And pop. Yeah. Ooh. This is kind of a cool maze. Oh. Oh! Rats. Oh, here's a little orange. Gotcha. Oh, an arm and tail. Oh. I want that orange. Forget the orange. Try to complete the maze. Oh, no you don't. Ha! What do you think of that? Oh, repeated the maze. Oh! I can't believe I did that. Right into him. How about my little mess, Pac-Man? The last one. Oh, get him! Pretzel! Whoa. Getting kind of hairy. Whoa! Oh, you dummy! Well, 17,010 points. Awesome! Love this game. Well, that was Miss Pac-Man. What a great conversion to the 2600. They really got it right this time. Yeah, Pac-Man was kind of disappointing. I did enjoy Pac-Man, though, back in the day. But when they came out with Miss Pac-Man, they actually did what they should have done to Pac-Man to begin with. And we got the multicolored, different colored ghosts. The Pac-Man animation was much more better looking. Much better version of a Pac-Man game on the 2600. It's too bad they couldn't do like a retroactive thing and come up with a new Pac-Man back then that was more updated. There are a lot of homebrews out there like Pac-Man 8K and some other ones that actually replicate the original arcade game. But for back then, Miss Pac-Man was definitely one of my favorite games on the 2600 when I was in the mood to play a Pac-Man type game. Mainly because of the different mazes and all the different little options that you had to play the game. It really made it enjoyable. Well, what are some of my runner-up games? Well, first runner-up game was one of my favorites on the 2600 was Missile Command. Now, Missile Command I loved a lot in the arcades. Mainly if I found the sit-down cabinet with the base turned up. When they ported it over 2600, it was a cartridge I had to buy immediately. Now, I tried playing with the trackball controller that Atari made. It worked okay. I did better just using the regular joystick. It actually controls very well using the joystick. It's a really fun game to play on the 2600, and the programmer, Robert Fulop, did a really good job of taking the arcade experience and bringing it to the 2600. Now, another game that's a runner-up for my favorite list in the category of the letter M is Dave's Midnight Magic. I love pinball games. I especially love digital pinball games that appear on home game consoles. When video pinball was out on the 2600, I did like that. Of course, I had the home version, the dedicated Pong console that had it. But I also had it on the 2600 as well. Pretty much the same game. But when Dave's Midnight Magic came out on the 2600, I was blown away. It had better physics for the ball, had a really colorful screen. You had the flippers that actually looked like flippers that worked. And it's still one of my favorite pinball games on the 2600 to play. I love it so much as I actually ordered the Pac-Man hack that Free Play Florida had for it. And I've got back there on my shelf. Such a great game. What are some of your favorite games on the 2600 that begin with the letter M? Comment down below. Let me know what you really liked on the 2600 back then and maybe even today. Anyway, thanks for watching.